What is up, people? My name is Shale, and welcome to episode 4 of my SMITE Tips and Tricks series. This episode I'll be going over Xing Tian, but before we get into it, I want to apologize to you guys for taking so long to make this video. I just got settled into college, so if you could bear with me while I get my schedule straightened out so I can edit as much as possible and make some more casual SMITE content for you guys, that'd be great. But without further ado, let's get into it. Hope you guys learned something new, and enjoy. So first up on Furious Roar, it actually goes a little bit farther than the targeter shows. You'll see here that Odin isn't highlighted, yet it still goes farther and hits him anyways. On top of this, penetration actually works on his 1, because it doesn't actually do true damage. It says it's doing 4% of someone's maximum health, but that's just not true. You can see here when I dot the Wukong that it does 46 damage when he gets close, but when he gets out of my Voidstone Ore, it starts doing 40. His 1 applies to objectives, which makes him really good at taking them early because his ADC can start taking them much quicker. However, this damage mitigation does not apply to CC immune targets. Hook Slam is a very straightforward ability, and because of that, I only have one tip on it. It has a long windup time and it's very easy to see coming. Because of that, your primary target is probably going to juke or jump away. So make sure you always have a secondary target that you can go to, or make sure you just predict their juke and hit it anyways. Next up is Sky Cutting Axe, and it's one of those weird hybrid abilities that's both two types of attacks in one. Unfortunately, it gets the worst of both worlds here, being like a leap and a dash in that you can still be pulled by a Wheelix while jumping, yet ground effects still apply to you. You can see here I jump over the whirlpool, but I still get hit by it and crippled. The only real upside to this ability is that you're knock-up immune while jumping. However, if you get CC'd in between your jumps, you won't be able to use the second one. Also, even though you can't jump over static walls, you can still jump over player-made walls like Ymir, Odin, and Anhur. Now onto his ultimate, Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. It's worth noting that you start picking up targets directly behind you. This means that it's great at backstep baiting. To do a backstep bait, look like you're disengaging, like you're running away, then channel your ultimate, backstep, and pick up the targets behind you. As you can see, you spin in a counterclockwise motion, meaning that if you turn your camera to the left, you accelerate your spin and pick up your targets faster, leaving them with less of a window to beads. In this clip here, you can see that I didn't spin fast enough and I missed 2 targets. Also, you shouldn't be afraid to use your ultimate on knockback immune targets, because your ult isn't actually a knockback, even though it looks like it. It's a stun. On top of that, it hits 4 times, meaning that building a stacking pen item like Spear of the Magus is really good on him if you're building him mage. Obviously, Xing Tian's ultimate is really good at objective control because of the high likelihood there's going to be a dense team fight. You're basically the king of the Fire Giant pit. If the enemy has a mystical mail, or you're already fighting Fire Giant and his abilities are coming up, you synergize super well and can completely devastate an enemy team. Using it as an objective secure is also really good as well. Now onto a couple of random tips. First off, it's worth noting that building lifesteal on Xing Tian wasn't great anyways, but this makes it really, really bad. Both his 3 and his ultimate don't give him any lifesteal whatsoever. Also, his 3 has incorrect protections in the tooltip. It says they go from 10 to 50 with 10 each rank, but really they go from 10 to 30 with 5 each rank. As far as combos go, there's only one real way to CC chain someone, that's to use your ultimate and then use your 2 sometime after. You can sneak a 1 in between those 2, but it'll leave them with 0.5 seconds where they can use their escapes to get out, though it will do a lot more damage and fully apply your penetration to them. Or you can use your ultimate straight into a 2, though this requires some timing. It'll leave them with 3 seconds of full CC though. Because you're using 2 knockups, there's a very thin window that you have to thread Hook Slam into right after the enemy lands to get the full 3 seconds of CC on the target. The timing on this is something you're going to need to practice, because if you screw it up, you're going to end up using your ultimate, going straight into your 2, and not knocking up anyone since they were already knocked up before. Anyways guys, my name is Shale. I hope you found this interesting and learned something new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good old kill the streamer, boys. Fury just got dicked on! Oh my god!